Listen, we've known for a little while now that Disney Plus, which is coming, we're all excited about it, but they're going to be launching, we got The Mandalorian coming and some Star Wars stuff, but we also got some live action MCU shows coming, including Falcon and Winter Soldier. They've already announced that a while ago. We knew that Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan were coming in to reprise their roles. Well, now we know even more. According to reports in Deadline and the Hollywood Reporter that I've been reading, it looks like the characters of Sharon Carter, who's played by Emily Van Camp, and Zemo from Civil War, played by Daniel Bruhl, are also returning for the 6-episode series, which is incredibly exciting. And they've also named their director for the upcoming 6-episode series. Her name is Kari Skogland. If you've heard her name before, here's why. If it sounds a little bit familiar, this is why. This is from Deadline. Skogland is the Emmy-nominated and BAFTA-winning director, showrunner and CEO of Mad Rabbit and Red Arrow Studios Company, which launched in 2016. She has directed episodes of Handmaid's Tale, which got her Emmy nominations and BAFTA wins. Handmaid's Tale, the pilot block of AMC's NOS 4A2 starring Zachary Quinto, and the pilot block of Star's The Rook. She's also serves as a pilot block director and executive producer of Showtime's upcoming limited series, The Loudest Voice, airing in June and starring Russell Crowe. That's a task to direct Russell Crowe. And Roger Allies and Naomi Watts as Gretchen Carlson. So they've got their director, they've got their supporting cast now backed up. Sharon Carter's back. I remember it was just a couple of weeks ago, somebody asked me, John, do you think maybe Emily Van Camp will come back as Sharon Carter? I said, man, that would be great, but I don't think so. I mean, she didn't pop up in Endgame, so she's probably not plugged in anymore. Boom, here we are. She's back. And Zemo, I'll tell you what, Civil War is one of my all-time favorite comic book movies. I was not a big fan of how they used Zemo in it. I thought Zemo was almost an inconsequential character when you really break down how everything worked out. But Daniel Bruhl is a world-class actor, and I think the character's got a lot of potential. The idea of doing a series like this and bringing back Sharon Carter, bringing back Zemo, I think this is freaking exciting. I love this news. And if nothing else, it really expands this notion that this truly is, on Disney Plus, not like the stuff they had on Netflix, not like the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. stuff. This truly is the MCU proper when you're bringing all these characters into this. I thought this was very exciting. It amped me up a lot more, Robert. You heard about this. What's your reaction to it?
First of all, the talent behind the camera is amazing, but yeah, I'm in, man. Bucky's moving in on Cap's Mac. What's up? I think this show is going to be great. I'm very excited. I know they're going to have the budget to make it look lush. You know, we live in this golden age of television, and the production values keep going up and up and up, and I'm sure that Marvel, the MCU, flush with that Endgame cash, is going to make sure that these shows are Tiffany all the way. I mean, they're going to be in that little blue box tied with that little white ribbon, and they're going to look and be great. I cannot wait.
Now, I'm making an assumption here. Granted, I think it's a fairly safe assumption, but I'm making the assumption here that Zemo is going to be the antagonist of the series. I have a feeling he's going to be the bad guy. He probably escapes from wherever they had him locked up in Civil War, and he's going to be the main antagonist, which makes sense because Falcon's great, Bucky's great. You can't have them fighting Kang. You can't have them fighting, some of the higher powered MCU villains, whatever. Zemo would make a really good foil for that. And again, it's just recapturing. You're basically got most of the stars in here now, save Captain America and Black Widow, of Civil War in the first place. I think this was a very shrewd move on Marvel's part to really give it that sort of an echo to it, like making us think about Civil War and all that kind of stuff. And I think the fans are going to be really excited for this. And I know I am stoked. So the question here, guys, is, let me ask you this. Could this be perceived as kind of a desperate move by Marvel, just trying to bring in these familiar faces? Or do you think maybe like I do, that no, this is really shrewd to make it really feel like home, make it really feel like the true MCU is brought here? Do you think there are other characters that they should have brought in? Do you think maybe more characters will be announced in the future? I want to know what you guys think. Jump down to the comment section below and let me know your thoughts.